I'm John Honey. These days I'm a librettist and song lyric writer. When Don Kay and Simon Reed and I got to the point where we had to fund our own concert performance of our three-act opera, The Bushranger's Lover, it was extremely handy for us that we already had a relationship with Tasmania Performs. The idea of the concert performance really was to promote the opera interstate to opera heavyweights and to opera companies in the hope of achieving a full production. And that was beyond our resources to do. And it was really through Tasmania Performs that we got the financial resources to bring a core of crucial people to the performance, but we got much more beside. I've made a list of words that I would apply to the process as we've experienced it. We got contacts, we got professionalism, we got expertise, enthusiasm, commitment, organisational skill, diplomacy, and a global outlook. It was a great organisation for us to have at our backs. And it turned out to be a classic pump priming exercise. The positive experience that Tasmania Performs gave our invitees led to interest from other important figures who decided it was worth their while making the trip on their own resources to see our concert performance.
I'd like to thank Tas Performs for everything they've done for me. They've been absolutely brilliant. I met Tas Performs 18 months ago up at Tarraleah for an artist in residence trip, and since then they've been there to support me, guide me. They've helped me make contacts. They've taught me about grant writing. They've helped me heaps writing grants. I had very little confidence when I first came into this world. It's only because I was new to it, but since then my confidence has grown 1,000,000%.
I'm Shirley Gibson from Mature Artist Dance Experience, and I'm Secretary of the Board of MAID. And some of the things that have been really helpful from the way that Tasmania Performs has supported us. We were looking at what does a new board do? What do we need to do? So things like role statements, looking at budget requirements, looking at governance issues, looking at our constitution. And I really feel that without that support, we would still be floating around trying to find out from an arts organisation what are the requirements for a good governance board. Also things like insurance, making sure that we have insurance cover, templates for contracts with visiting choreographers, visiting artists, etc. has just been immeasurable. It's saved us a whole lot of searching Google for days, and very thankful that we've had Tasmania Performs there for us.
My name's Heath Brown. I'm a composer and sound designer. I was recently invited to a creative development with renowned visual artist Patricia Piccinini by Tasmania Performs. Through that process, I've been asked to provide with Alison Patmore a musical performance element to be integrated into a large-scale exhibition next year. It's an incredible opportunity for a Tasmanian artist and wouldn't have happened without Tasmania Performs.
I'm Glenn Murray, Artistic Director of Mature Artist Dance Experience. What has always impressed me so much about Tasmania Performs and is so important to me is that they really walk the talk of their vision. An island's art for a world stage, and this is demonstrated again in their eagerness to partner with MAID in bringing to Tasmania in 2016 a global gathering of experts in mature dance.
I'm Justus Neumann. I'm a performing artist from Austria, Vienna, and I live on Bruny Island, which is a remote island in the south of Hobart. I take my shows to Austria every year. I rehearse here on Bruny Island. My director comes down, we rehearse, we take it to Austria, and then I thought, this traveling business, getting more and more complicated. I'm getting older, so I'd like to set a foot in the theatre here in Tasmania. And I invited Tas Performs to one of my dress rehearsals on Bruny Island, and they took it on with great love and pleasure.